This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F350 crew cab long bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather, and it's got the FX4 off-road suspension package, which is Rancho suspension installed at the Ford factory. This truck has 193,000 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Houston. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Basically, it's attorneys, but if you want to know a little bit more about why you end up with a salvage title on a vehicle that's not wrecked or burnt or flooded or anything, watch a little animated video. Basically, the attorneys for the insurance company never want to see this thing again in their lives. So if they give it a salvage title and you kill yourself in it, it can't be tracked through me to them, and if they can say it was a salvage title, then if you kill yourself in it, you're not going to get any Geico's money or Progressives or whoever owns this thing. Anyhow, that's the bottom line. It's lawyers. Let's see. When we get them here, we do about a 2-hour inspection. It involves driving them, obviously, put them in the air, wheels off, measurements, etc. Kind of looks like that. This thing had a whole bunch of stuff stolen from it, and at one time it's been painted, and the paintwork is somewhere between Mako and the real thing. If you're going for cosmetics, this is not the truck. Okay, please use the pictures my brother took of this thing. He took between 40 and 60 HD pictures. Click on the little magnifying glass, zoom in on it. What we decided to do was go with the mechanical angle of this truck. So there was a lot of stuff stolen off the motor, and then we decided just to go for it and make it a very mechanically sound truck. So it got a high pressure oil pump, a new one. It got a new bulletproof EGR cooler, new Ford oil cooler. It got an IPR, which is an injection pressure regulator. It got an ICP, which is an injection control pressure sensor. It got a new windshield. All the fuel filters are new. It got a Rotella oil change and filter. We flushed the coolant. It's got front and rear brake pads and rotors. Right rear caliper is new. It got 8 new injector O-rings. Not new injectors, just the O-rings. And it got 2 new batteries. So we already dealt with the bugaboo of 6.0s for you, which is the EGR cooler. We gave it a bulletproof EGR cooler and Ford oil cooler. The high pressure oil pump, ICP, blah blah blah, it's all there. It'll be in the ad also. Anyway, so mechanically very, very sound. The only thing that's not new really are the injectors. So I'd say the tires are probably 20% tread on the front, probably about the same on the rear. Like I said, somebody painted this truck. It would appear to have been somebody's work truck at some time, and who knows, you know, they probably scratched the hell out of it and then just decided to give it a run at the paint shop or whatever. But you can see a little bit of runs right here. There's some really bad runs on the other side on this piece that you could probably sand out if you wanted. I mean, I wouldn't bother. This thing is, you know, if you're going for cosmetics, this is not the truck, so don't even go there. It's got a really nice interior, which is interesting given that it was painted for whatever reason. So if you need like a really good tow vehicle, good foreman's truck, good shot, you know, good truck that's not embarrassing, but that you can still ding around in, this would be a good one. See how they did that? Isn't that nice? That's really the only really super noticeable place is on this piece of trim right here. If you took that off and sanded that down, it would be a lot better. But you know, like I said, if you're going for that, then you're kind of on the wrong truck anyway. You know, the whole truck's been painted. All right, we got some remotes here. Here's your remote. That works fine. I'm gonna fire this thing up. We're gonna look under the hood. We're gonna be looking for 100 and, let's see, reset that. 100 193,425 miles. I gotta pick up the pace here a little bit. Sporting a little bit of a cold today, which is nice. Let's see. New batteries on each side, like I said. Let's see. I would say that this fender's been replaced, and there's no Ford stamp right here on this fender. Like I said, this thing's been painted, so look at blow-by. Those Ford fenders, aftermarket fenders, are like really cheap, so it may have had a tiny ding in it, or it may have a big ding. I have no idea. But they did replace it. That's a Ford stamp on this side. This is what's supposed to be on that side. So that fender's been replaced at some point. I can see where the Ford stamp is right there on this side. There's a battery on this side also. We got no blow-by, mechanically very sound. This fender's been replaced. It's been painted. I think that's all we really need to know about the exterior of this truck. And I locked myself out, which I'm doing in almost every video lately. Alright, this is the driver rear window. There's that. Seats look great. Alright. That's the passenger rear window. This would be a great lake truck to tow boats with, not get pissed off when you ding it. I'll get some shade out there. That's off. Gosh. That's on. That's off. There you go. Just want to make sure that the heated seats work, and they do. Back and forth, down, up, tilt up, down, tilt up, tilt down. That works fine. Seats look in great shape here. You know, after being around 6.0s like all the time, every day, you kind of get a feel for them when they're just sitting there idling. I really like the way this one idles. Of course, just about everything's done except the, so you can see a overspray here on the windows. Let's see, back, forward, up, down, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, tilt down. It's so bright, it's hard to see. On, off. Alright, window, mirrors I mean. Out, in, up, down, other side, out, in, up, down. Alright. It does have power pedals too. Let's see, that's down, that's up. Pedals work fine. Air is blowing ice cold in here. Let me try the steering controls for the air. Temperature up, temperature down, manually. That works fine. Radio. American Craft. Manual controls look fine. That's off the steering wheel. Alright, so the radio works fine. 6-disc changer. There's that. Power slider. moonroof. There you go. It's got this little chunk out of here. You could use a little steering wheel cover. Get my seatbelt on here. All right, there's tow on and off. That's right there. All right, let's see. Let's do the systems check for you. It's been running for a little while, probably like 20 minutes or so before I did this video. All right, let me put it in neutral. 4 low. Here's 4 low. Drive. That's 4 low. And reverse. I'm going to back up and test the parking sensors here. Parking sensors work. Let me move forward here. I'm going to try 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Drive. Yeah, now you can drive at speed. And reverse in 4 high. Boom. Alright, everything works fine. 2-wheel drive. Alright, let's go for a ride. Talk about money. It's on a salvage title. You can't get plates or insurance with a salvage title. So if you're going to come to Tucson to drive it home, it's mandatory that we take it for a level 3 inspection. Cops do that here. It takes about 4 to 10 hours of our time, and we have to stay with the truck the whole time. We charge $200 to do that for you. It's mandatory if you're going to drive it home. We also strongly suggest you do it if you're going to ship, but that's up to you. If you want us to do it before it ships, just add $200. Anyway, so if you come here to Tucson and drive it home, you're going to pay $200 to restore the title. You're going to pay $250 dock fee, and you're going to pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So, for example, if your state tax rate is 3%, and you come to Tucson and drive it home, you're going to pay a total of 5% taxes, and $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Again, I strongly suggest that you have us restore the title for you before it leaves. But if you don't want to, just realize all we're going to be able to give you is the truck itself. The shipper's going to pick up, obviously. A bill of sale and the Arizona salvage title that we have on it. So just make sure you can get it done on your own if you decline to have us do it for you. If you want us to do it, just add $200 to the price, and we'll get it done before it ships out. Once we receive full payment, we'll fill in the title the way you want it. With your name and address and notarize it. We'll scan it into your online file along with the envelope that we mail it in, and we'll send you the title off. And once you get the truck, you deal with your motor vehicle stuff and taxes or whatever if you have to deal with them in your state. Deposits, $500 deposit. Once we get your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. Last thing, I say this at the end of every video, this is clearly out of warranty by miles and years. So, basically the people who built this truck said after X amount of years, X amount of miles, we don't know what's going to happen to it. If they did, then they would have given it a 300,000 mile, 25-year warranty, and they would have sold them for $50,000 more and sold a lot more of them, because that'd be pretty cool to have that kind of warranty. Basically, they're saying we don't know. We don't know more than the people who built it. Well, this thing runs great. Shifting, perfect shifting. It's too bad they dinged up the exterior and painted it like they did. I mean, you know, it's not embarrassing or anything. It's a pretty good looking truck, but you know, if the cosmetics match the mechanical, it'd be worth a fortune. Anyway, so basically back to my warranty speech. There's risk involved in buying this truck. So if you're risk averse, don't buy it. You may have to spend something, some of the money you save buying from us on a repair sooner or later. There's no way around that. We don't know if the injector is going to go out next week, tomorrow, or in 3 years. So if you need the sure thing, you got to go buy a brand new one with a warranty and spend the 55 or 60 grand. That's what you got to do. If you're willing to take some risk and realize you're going to save some money and then you may have to spend some of that money you saved next week or next year, then this is the truck for you. All right? Thank you for your time.